You talked about this religious thing. You know, in Parliament, I cannot say that this is my very good friend or something. But Stephen Amoa is somebody I'm close to. I mean, we have discussions, we disagree on some issues, and we agree on some and all that. I like him because of how he has served the party. In fact, I can say that most of the young guys in the party, Stephen Amoa, I mean, probably will be the person who has served the party more. Okay? And he made a certain pronouncement. And when I saw the video, I put in the comments. Yesterday, we spoke in the night, and he told me that, and I said that I'm happy that you've apologized. And Ghanaians should forgive him. To err is human, to forgive to err is human, to forgive is divine, isn't it? He made that pronouncement based on maybe misjudgment or based on a belief he has that might be erroneous. He said that it's a fact that Christians wouldn't vote for Muslims. That is his fact. But what I do know is that I'm a Christian, but I voted for Bawumia. Steka himself, a Christian, he voted for Bawumia. There are some Christians who wouldn't vote for Bawumia. There are some Christians who will vote for him. That's how society is made. People and their beliefs, misconceptions, and all that. So I told him that you voted for Bawumia, I voted, I'm a Christian, isn't it? But me, we live in a poor society. Bro, I'm asking this question. Assuming you are not well, and you attend upon a hospital, and the only person who can save your life is a Muslim, are you going to say that, God will let me die? Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do this to ourselves? Is it my fault that I'm a Christian? Is it your fault that you're a Muslim? Did we determine what we had to be? Do you determine your gender? Did you determine your parents? Did you determine your religion? No, if you are born to Muslim parents, automatically you'll be a Muslim. If you are born into a Christian environment, automatically you'll be. As you are growing, socialization, influences can change your belief systems.
I get it, but Prof, you know, the question I asked when I heard what Sticker said was, now who calls him? Prior to the 2024 elections, the narrative which had characterized the Bawumia campaign, by some, not all of them, and I want to be fair, was that once Bawumia was elected as the flag bearer of the NPP, he has what it takes to court the votes from the Muslim community and the Zongo community. And I was on another platform and I said, no, that should not be the message. The Bawumia managers must be talking about what he can do for everybody. Regardless of whether you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're Buddhist, you're Atigari, or whatever it is. Okay? But this whole talk about, you know, Bawumia, you get Muslim votes, Bawumia, you get Zongo votes, Bawumia. And I said, look, one day it will come and haunt you. Because you see, if you listen to the Sticker comment, there were portions where he was sort of suggesting that, well, we took the man to elections and, you know, the expectation was that we're going to get votes from certain segments of our society. but we didn't get the kinds of votes that we expected. So his thinking is that, look, those people won't vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and even the Christians, so and so and so. I don't want to repeat that because I found it a bit, a bit unfortunate.
For me.
But the point I'm trying to make is that it is that we started before.
When Bawumia.
So don't you think the chickens, which has come home to roost?
Wait, when Bawumia was elected,
yes,
I think after the second half of 2023,
yeah,
in this studio,
yes,
Sam George was here. And that day I was very sad. I think he was here with Reverend Tim Forjo or somebody.
Yeah, he said certain things which were,
for me,
which were bad.
His commentary was so bad.
Yeah,
so
bigotry.
Yeah. I was watching the program and I felt like crying.
Let's not repeat it because it
wasn't. I won't
use
good. Those words, but I'm saying that was how for me. I'm challenging, or I want to advise those of us who have received education to a certain level, that it behooves us all to educate people that we are one people and that religion, tribe shouldn't divide us.
Yeah.
We shouldn't. We must educate people, okay? Letting them understand that what is important is the individual and their contribution towards the socio-economic development of this country. That should be our message to everybody. Dr. Bawumia is a human being, he's not complete. I'm not complete. The elections that we lost, the first time that we go into an election, and when people are blaming the man, I feel so troubled. Because if Dr. Bawumia was the only person who lost, as against our parliamentary candidates, and we're blaming him, I would think that you are making sense. But look at parliamentary seats that we lost. We lost about 45 seats, isn't it?
Yes.
And those who lost, some were Christians, some were Muslims. So how do you put our woes on him? Every NPP member, especially those in authority, must accept the fact that we lost a collective fight.
And then they talk about religious politics. Prof, I agree with you. Look, it was the Bawumia himself, the flag bearer himself, who started this religious politics. They came to Northern Region and met Ambaria and Zamio, the Central Mosque, and he told them in the full glare of the media that we should vote for him because he's a Muslim. So that's the fruit of a poisonous tree. You cannot approbate and reprobate. On one hand, you say you want to profit from being a Muslim candidate. And so if somebody too is a Christian and wants to profit from the Christian candidate, why do you have a problem with that? This man started this religious politics. We warned them that Bawumia should not do that and destroy the chances of other Muslim politicians coming up. He couldn't listen. He went to Yana and said we should vote for him because he's part of Nagewa tradition. Mampursis, Nanumbes, and Dagombes are one. Who started that politics? That Mahama is a Gonja. And Tamale people were not Gonjas. In fact, some of them even went to the extent of saying that the Gomes and Gonjas have always been at war. So, Gonja person, if he takes they will attack us. That is the type of politics they rendered. So, if Sticker and Co are now saying that Christian people will not vote for a Muslim, why do you want to have a problem with that? You wanted to profit from that situation, yet you lost. If you go to Muslim regions and Zongo communities, that is even where they lost more.
Do you believe what? I mean, do you support?
I don't support it, but I'm saying that you cannot eat your cake and have it. You started it against President Mahama, yet Ghanaians didn't fall for it. And somebody is now using the same matrix against you, and you are having issues with it.